What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Cyberpunk 2077. We're out here in the Badlands. We're gonna help out our dear friend Pan Am on
It's good you're here.
with a little something something.
Had no idea you and the Aldecaldos had made up.
They continue to grind my gears something terrible. But, you know.
They're family.
Exactly.
What happened? Spit it out.
The Wraiths took Saul. The Brickbrain ventured out with a small patrol and never came back.
Sure it was Wraiths?
We've been observing their camp. We know they're holding prisoners, including someone important. We need to free Saul. I don't know why, but I felt I could count on you.
I mean, I get it. There's a bunch of wraiths, you know, and I'm assuming that's kind of how they would catch him. But you'd still think he'd be a strong enough person.
I will give you one of the best
The leader of this clan, he'd be able to fight his way off a whole bunch of them.
All yours. Compliments of the Caldos.
Sounds fancy.
Once you have it in hand, fancy all of a sudden becomes kick-ass. Let's go. Mitch will walk you through the details.
I mean, essentially what I'm saying is, how is he captured this easily?
Well, I'll be. Pan and V, what's going on there?
Him? After what happened to Scorpion, he shows up here? Guess probably for Saul.
Ignore that.
Hey, Panam, seriously? You really aim to do this?
Someone has to.
You know you have a piston missing, right?
Someone has to. Where's Mitch? He was supposed to meet me here.
He'll be here any minute. Huh. You never mentioned seeking outside help.
We can use all the help we can get.
Is there a problem?
Just that if we're looking outside, we must be a hot mess inside.
That's why we'll go in quiet.
Shit, I was checking a message. I think, did you see me looking at Pan Am's ass?
He's already setting up recon.
Oh, I'm so
He will
embarrassed.
sneak into the Wraith's camp while I'll be his guardian rifle.
You can tell by my deadpan tone.
Going in quiet. Two's all you need.
It's not that I don't want to go to serve some Raffins up some justice. It's just...
Look around! The last attacks left barely half of us standing. Our supplies are stuck outside goddamn Reno, and our gear... Don't get me started.
We're up Shit Creek, static. And I don't know if we're ever gonna find or fashion a paddle. Try as we might.
Your leader gets nabbed and you, what, hope for the best? Rather not think about what you do for the ones at the bottom of your food chain.
You're asking for trouble.
Leave it! He has a right not to understand.
There's Mitch.
I floated a drone over the Wraith's camp. Will you take a look, or would you rather keep mouthing off?
I mean, mouthing off is
Mitch, how
kind
you
of a
been?
skill, so
Wishing duct tape could right all the
you know
world's
what they
wrongs.
say about your skills. Either you
And hey,
got to use them or lose
shouldn't
them.
be me occupying your thoughts.
So
But Saul, you taking a look or not?
Let's see what we got here.
The Raffins can't see it. Active camo, but that practically inhales battery juice, so make it quick.
They found an abandoned cement plant to squat in, with a massive heavy gear. Locusts would be a better name for them. They fly into a place, strip it of all it's got, then move on. But this time... Do you see the wall? They've added some primitive security measures. It points to them aiming to stay longer. The question is why? Who knows for sure, but I would guess that Saul is part of the reason. If he's still there, we have to find a way inside. That guard post is probably connected to the rest of the camp.
Our way in.
Maybe, but there are also breaches in the wall. Lightly guarded sections. Do you see the tracks? Tire tracks. Their vehicles were moving heavy freight. It could have been equipment. Either that or Saul's not their only prisoner. The tracks lead to the truck. Can you scan it? That's probably the one they kept Saul in. The main building. There. Saul must be inside.
Okay. How the hell do these guys not see this drone in there?
Gutted the place for parts. You could access
I'm just saying,
the
like, come on.
You would just need to find the control room.
Like, I've seen the drones in this game. They're fairly large. Like, they should be able to see this thing.
The skywalk. It connects the garage to the main structure.
Okay,
Yeah,
got some
the
stuff to work with
skywalk.
now.
That's, I don't even bother with the skywalk.
Is everything clear?
Let's sum things up, just to be sure.
Sheesh. Okay. The Raffins captured Saul. They're holding him somewhere inside their base. We are the cavalry riding to the rescue, hoping to make it in time. You will strive to slip into the camp while I cover you, but we'll let bullets fly only as a last resort. They are many, we are few, so we'll need to look for any chance to gain the upper hand. You will pull Saul out, and the three of us will ride away at top speed. All clear now?
Yep, let's go get Saul.
Perfect. Mitch, is the van primed?
I did what I could. Take a tour.
Solid job.
I mostly improvised, actually.
Either way, it'll have to do.
Hold on a minute, I got one more thing. If you find Saul hasn't flatlined, you'll probably need this. Spike Superjet, a Rhino dose. It should speed up Saul's central pump.
Hope so. Doubt I could carry him out on my back.
So that should be everything. V, will you ride with me?
I'm gonna keep saying it. I really
Yeah, of
wish
course I'm
this
going.
game, for a lot of these,
Okay,
these
you
more
take the lead.
story-based conversations,
Yep, I need to fiddle with my scope a bit.
kind of like when we were grabbing that injector from him. If you notice, again, the HUD goes away. The screen kind of flows, flows naturally like a normal first-person game when you're in a cutscene. It adds a cinematic quality to the game,
Take it
as
for a spin,
opposed to the just letting me move around in the cutscene. I don't like that sort of, the characters are just talking and I'm just kind of standing there and can run around and be a dipshit. It's similar to that sort of characters are just gonna stand there and we're just get shot, reverse shot in a third-person game.
I still can't believe he let himself get
Of
captured.
just, we're just gonna stand here
Anyone
and
else?
talk. You know, like there's no action or
Yourself, he's not at
movement
the top of his form.
to things. I think the first
Moving
Horizon
civilians across
game
the
did
border
that a
during a
little too
bombardment.
much.
Hijacking a petrochem tanker, opening the valves, cranking a few.
I mean, it had some
fingers to
really
set the
great
desert
cutscenes,
ablaze
don't get me
with
wrong.
the
I'm just saying, I think that there were
That's the
a few
song.
too many times where they could have animated something, even for some side missions, where they could have animated something. But all in all, I think that's just a thing that a lot of games have. Just kind of like, what do you do for those moments where you're just doing like tiny side missions? You know, do you animate something, or do you save the space on the disc? And
It's bad and more than it's.
I don't know. I think
have
it
to
just
move
depends on the
quickly.
length of the game, what's going on, all that good stuff.
Okay, let's go over the plan again. We need to hide the car. Park beside that outcrop. Okay, out. I'll find a place to roost and keep you in sight. You just watch yourself down there.
So, you know, I gotta ask, I'm curious about this. There is a game that I'm not planning on going back to finishing this LP because the game was really frustrating to me. But I really want to sit down and try and figure out how to play it. Because the sequel is coming out soon and actually looks pretty good. I am talking about Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm curious to anyone out there. Anyone interested in the sequel?
All right, I'm in position.
Like, I mean, I'm actually kind of excited. Like, the more and more, like, I've seen like little bits and pieces of clips that have popped up, and I gotta say, I look at it, I'm going, okay, I see what you're doing, and I'm actually kind of excited. And I didn't even really like the first game. Like, I loved the concept of the first game. I just thought the controls were janky and it was just hard to play. I mean, this is just me. You know, maybe, well, okay, I say maybe I just suck. I do suck, but I will say I am quite interested in a sequel for that game. See what it's Warhorse Studios. I'm really curious what they're gonna do with a sequel to that title. And I guess while I got a minute here and I'm talking about just random things I've seen, I've been seeing a lot of people.
Okay. You're near the main structure.
Saying some really good stuff about a game called Exodus. I'm not sure what developer is working on it off the top of my head, but I know the guy in charge of the project is a former BioWare employee.
Damn it, stay out of sight!
You know, the guy working on it is a former BioWare employee, and the game suspiciously looks a lot like a Mass Effect game. You know, so it's, I don't know, there's just another, bit my tongue there. Just another game to kind of keep your eye on, because I think it's supposed to come out next year.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure, given the small, again, bits and pieces I've seen.
I feel it in my bones.
I think Co-Carnage did like a full 50-minute, like, kind of gameplay reaction or something like that I should probably sit and watch. But yeah, man, really interesting how the guy comes out while BioWare is essentially being lit on fire. Essentially goes, hey, let's try and make our own Mass Effect game and say F you to everyone. Because like the plot is so similar to Andromeda. You know, it's like humanity's going out to the stars to colonize. You go out into a new area, and you know the humans are outnumbered on all sides, and they need to fight back against aliens and try and survive and blah blah blah.
Found Saul, I think, locked in the cellar.
How is he?
It's hard to say. Too dark.
Okay, get down there and get him. Maybe we made it in time.
So yeah, I'm definitely pretty interested in the game. Oh, this is about to really piss me off. good. I sneak up, get behind him. Like, come on, let me grab him from that angle. I call bullshit.
Damn it, V! So much for being sly.
This is an I call bullshit reload. Like I said, that's an I call bullshit. I call bullshit reload. I saw that guy move his gun, and I'm like, oh, son of a bitch! If he turns around and sees me, I am going to be so pissed. Knock them. The guy over there turns around, and yeah, I'm just he caught me. That was fair, but I was just standing there in the corner going,
Fucking rapids. Soulless filth. There's no line they won't cross. None.
Right. Think I got eyes on him.
Is he?
Breathing? Think so.
Good. Grab him and get out of there.
Saul.
Do you have my goddamn cigar?
Your cigar?
I told you, sons of bitches. A cigar, some ice-cold hooch, and a couple of ladies to keep me company. Either that, or you can kiss my keister.
See, a man after my own heart,
Saul.
wanting ice-cold liquor.
Panam. But she left.
Not forever. Gonna get you out.
I know people
remember.
who absolutely hate my opinion on this, but I keep
Can you walk?
my whiskey, like I've got like a half bottle of Bullet
Fuck.
in the fridge right now.
Something
I
is
think
out
it's
of
bourbon.
whack.
Is it bourbon? I'm not 100% sure.
Pretty bad.
Either way, I got like I've got like a 3/4 half bottle, something like that, in my fridge right now, and I keep it there. And people are like, "You don't keep whiskey in the fridge." I'm like, fuck
Time to
off.
don my dancing shoes.
Seems
You want to
not
know
bad
why
at
I
all.
do it? It's
Man
because
with a
I don't
cigar
want to
and
have
some
to. I don't like putting my drinks on the rocks because I don't like the dilution.
Now get yourself
But I
out
also
of
like my drinks
On our
cold.
way out now.
You know, I like my liquor
I'll be right
cold.
there.
But like I said, I don't like it on the rocks because it dilutes the flavor of the liquor and everything. So I don't,
Might get out without
you know.
firing
So
a
even
shot.
though it's not the traditional way to store it, yeah, I keep my whiskey in the fridge. Bite me. You know, I mean, I think it's also really good for cocktails too, because again, it keeps everything at like kind of like the same temperature, so you're not adding like a cold mixer or something that you have in the fridge to a warm glass of whiskey. I think that's gross. I don't know. To anybody who's oh, that's wrong, come fight me. I sound like an alcoholic saying that. I don't have the drinking problem. You have the problem.
That storm is picking up steam.
Good. It'll cover our tracks.
Anyway, we have good reason not to head straight back to camp.
There's no need to play it safe. We'll just burn time.
Better late and safe than dead.
Sitting there for a minute, like, no one else gonna say anything else, or?
Do you see those buildings? We'll wait it out there.
I remember this place. It should be safe, at least for now. Inside, quick!
I mean, why would we need to move quick? Well, I guess you don't want to be stuck in the
I need to catch
sandstorm.
my breath. Just in time for dinner.
Not hungry. I just swallowed a pound of sand. Looks like we're in for the night. A little power might be useful. Could you help me look, V? I'll search in here. A lot of useful things. Bangles left in a hurry.
Biotechnica made them a good offer.
Yeah. Hey, it worked! We have lights!
Damn, it's getting cold.
I tried to get us some heat in here, but no luck. Can you check it? Might have the magic touch.
Actually, you know what? Check the fuse outside. It might have come loose. If so, just whack it back in place and I'll get this junk burned.
See what I see? Expiration date's from before the last war, so hopefully it hasn't turned to poison. Today's our lucky day.
Lucky. Interesting choice of words.
Do I hear a lecture coming on?
No, no lecture. But we do need to talk. That raid's crap. It shouldn't have happened. They wanted everything. Our camp locations, routes, offloading points. If they knew what state we're in, 1 or 2 more raids and that'd be the end of us.
It's not the time for this. You're both exhausted.
Maybe you're right.
We can't hope to handle the Raffins alone.
So you would sell us out to Biotechnica? Vade, tell him it's a damn rotten idea.
Sure.
If you're gonna bloody the furniture, keep me out of it.
We've had our spats.
A few, like any family.
They're not worth digging up.
I think so too.
If you'd like to come back, everyone will be waiting. Arms open wide. But there will have to be changes. No more jumping to the front of the line.
And so it begins.
You know what, sweetheart? We'll have plenty of time to tear at each other's throats later.
That is my hope.
But right now, I wouldn't mind catching a few winks.
Need help?
Fuck off. Huh. Do you know what they call these storms in North Africa? Haboobs. Damn, I love that word.
Whoa, what was that about?
To Haboobs.
Yeah. To her boobs. Ugh. Now that packs octane. Funny.
What is?
I rarely sleep with a roof overhead, yet this will be the second time with you. When you're on the road day into night into day, your butt basically fusing with your seat, you forget what it's like.
And? You think this is any better?
No, just different. Yeah, this would make for a decent little motel, wouldn't it? Little fireplace, booze. Grumpy guy at reception is the one thing missing.
Have everything you need, man.
I couldn't ask for more.
Come on, everybody. Everybody, hands above the table.
Whiskey,
hands above the table. I know we got feet coming out. Everybody, hands above the table.
Taste. Bold, yet smooth. 4 out of 5 stars.
Ma'am, I'm sure you'd be cozier with your shoes off.
After a full day in them, I'd fear a health code violation.
Nonsense. After a day as full as today...
That's right, everyone. We're getting this degenerate.
Oh? And what did you have in mind?
Got a few ideas. Think you know what kind?
V.
And friend-zoned.
No. It's really nice as is. Let's not spoil it, okay?
I'm sorry. Didn't know what I was thinking.
Oh, it's fine. Truly. Don't let it worry you.
Right. So, friends, then.
B, I'm glad you came. Really. Thanks. It meant a lot to me. Do you hear that?
Nope.
The wind has waned. I can't speak for Haboobs, but when a Chinook rolls rough and rowdy across the plain, I sure can't get any shut-eye. Not a wink.
On behalf of the staff of the Independent California Motel, I wish you all sweet dreams.
Look who's alive.
I'd love you to see Saul's model just face plant.
Good work, V. Old style.
This is so
All
good.
doing all right?
Just wait, we'll go and talk to him in a little bit.
But he's back at it, bossing folk every which
I don't
way.
think his model is supposed to be
You?
just sitting there licking the dirt.
Hey, you gotta agree now. Next time, I choose the motel.
If there is such a time. Well, I slept like a puppy. That's a cozy shoulder you have there.
Yeah, but you didn't sleep on my shoulder.
Too bad I
You
better
slept
get
on the other
rolling,
side of the whatever.
Just not want to kick back and relax, are you?
It's not my style. No. I'm back with the clan, sure. But I have things to do. Come on. Most times, Saul spews drivel, mongers fear. But I have to grant him this. The Wraiths, the raid, it's the start of something we need to prepare for. Saul will get everything set up in camp. Whereas
you...
The Raffins wanted to know our roots, right? Well, it's the Aldecaldo's turn. Some recon is in order. One more thing. Your compensation. Please take care of her. She served me well.
Putting her in good hands, Panam.
I know. So, thank you. Once again.
Hold up. About last night.
We don't need to talk about that. I'm just Not like that.
So what are you like?
More like this.
Ooh. Alright, door's not closed.
Take care of yourself.
You too, Panam.
And remember, I'm indebted.
Door's not closed yet.
Circumstances were different, I'd say saddle up and ride after her. But here and now, just look. Damn hard to catch a girl like that. Only hope you've got is they feel a pang and stop to wait.
What's with you?
Dunno, a memory maybe. Don't matter. Okay, back to town, V. Headed up to here with this gusty outback.
Good old Johnny. And then Saul just... like I said...
Free.
He's just talking normal. Like, I'm pretty sure he's not... His model is not supposed to be like that.
Hatchet with Panam?
I'd say it was more like a battle axe. These things, they're tough to bury, and even tougher to keep buried. But I'm optimistic. Her heart seems like it's in the right place.
Better start heading out.
Yeah, same goes for us.
Only once the radiator gets a breather.
Thanks, V. What you did for me, I'll never forget it.
Alright, my dudes. I think this is where we're going to call it quits for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, social media down in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next one. But until then, I'm out.